Hello, I'm the Reverend Kristen Rohm, Spiritual Care Counselor for Hospice of Santa Barbara. I want to talk today about the anxiousness that we're all feeling because of the unprecedented times that we're living in. There's such a high level of uncertainty and worry, and most of our typical coping strategies and self-care routines have changed or are not available to us. So I'm hearing from a range of people that their emotions right now are on a roller coaster, that their level of just general anxiety is far higher than normal, and that many people are feeling a sense of overwhelm and sometimes even panic. So I think it's important that we acknowledge this and that we not feel like we're alone with it, and that we explore some strategies to help ourselves, to keep our anxiety from spiraling upward into panic. So the surest thing I know is to lengthen the breath. Because when we get anxious, our breath gets short and shallow, which keeps us in the fight or flight response. So it's important to breathe in and then let the breath out slowly. And just to repeat that over and over and over again. A second technique is that when we notice our thoughts really ramping up with worry for the what ifs, for future, for anxiousness, that we ask ourselves, where am I feeling this in my body? To pause and notice, is it in the chest? Maybe in the neck and shoulders, the stomach or solar plexus, the jaw? And to actually set our hand on the place where we're feeling it, and to feel the warmth of our own hand. And as we breathe, asking that tension to release. A third thing that we can do, which really helped me when the day after my mother-in-law unexpectedly died, sitting in the mortuary with my husband, I felt my chest get tight and I started to feel lightheaded, which are two symptoms of high anxiety and possible panic. And I remembered this technique of, what are 5 things I can see right now? And I looked around the room and I listed them silently to myself. What are 4 things I can hear? And I listed them. 3 things I can touch. 2 things I can smell. 1 thing I can taste. And it isn't that we have to get the list right or the number right. It is, what helps is coming into our senses. And what is it that I'm experiencing in the moment? It calms us and really worked for me. Another thing it's important to remember is that when we're at our most anxious, we're also at our most vulnerable. So we might imagine, how would we help a small child or a pet or a best friend if they were feeling overwhelmed and panicky? And we do that for ourselves, that same compassion care. We might give ourselves a hug or say something really kind to ourselves. I'm not alone. What I'm feeling isn't going to last forever. I'm going to be all right. These simple things can really help us calm down and let our panic and anxiety come back into a more manageable place. And it's important to schedule in some things every day to take care of ourselves, to keep our anxiety within manageable limits in the weeks and months ahead. So please, my friends, schedule in some time out of doors, because we know nature helps to soothe our nervous system. And also, please schedule in ways to move your body, because we know we hold anxiety in our bodies. So however your body can move, plan to move it every day. And connect with others, because anxiety has us feeling lonely and isolated. So reach out and also connect with what sustains and supports you, with what brings you meaning and hope, whether that is nature, God, love, whatever it is. Connect. You can also connect with us at Hospice. This resource and so many others are listed on our website. Please visit us at hospiceofsantabarbara.org. And my friends, know that you are loved and you are not alone.